Good morning or good afternoon. This is just a test live, so already technical difficulties. I didn't name this particular live stream because I just want to practice. So that is the point of this live stream, is just to kind of practice, especially on my phone because I haven't tried on my phone here on this channel. And I just want to be able to, and I'm also like on this device to kind of do some checks and balances. But I have never been live on a mobile device on this channel, so I really don't know what I'm doing. Bear with me and forgive me, especially if you're coming back for like the replay and just wondering what this particular live stream is all about. So let me start by telling you a little bit about my channel. This is a home channel, basically like a homesteading home channel, all things that are home and lifestyle on this channel. I started this channel back last year, May 22nd, 2025, and so it's a little over a year old, and I think it's doing well. I think the channel is doing pretty good relatively. It could be doing better, but I think that it's doing okay. But for the most part, the biggest. Oh, I see. I have some people here. So hello, hello, hello. I can't. I don't know if you're chatting with me. Trust me, I really don't know what I'm doing. So just bear with me. But again, when I started the channel, it was just for like home decor, home gardening, homesteading, highlighting like anything rustic and cozy that had to do with like botanicals, artificial flowers, and real live flowers and florals, and just really getting out of my comfort zone and doing something different here on the channel. Um, Another thing, and again, if you're coming in, I see is people coming in, but another thing, I just wanted to do something different and be creative in a different fashion. Um, I don't know what I'm doing. Lots of the times, me and my husband, he supports me here on the channel, and we just kind of wing it. We love like cozy vibes, rustic things, and just beautiful gardening things. And so I've done a lot of that here on the channel. Um, I tend to get nervous a lot, but people probably wouldn't think that about me, but I do. So being live definitely is something that is nerve wracking for me right now. But I definitely wanted to start going live and being live here on the platform a little bit more, especially being that we recently relocated from the Huntsville, Alabama area here in the States to Louisville, Kentucky area. And we moved from our home. We own a home there in Alabama, and we relocated to Kentucky, and now we're in an apartment and we rented our home out. So a big foundational piece for this channel is kind of like the home thing. It's kind of like I'm trying to find a direction for the channel, being that we're not in our home. We rented our home out so we could relocate here to Louisville, Kentucky, primarily for my husband's job. Hi. Oh, I can see some comments coming in. So thank you. Thank you for being here. Germany 9419. Oh, guess what? That's a little tidbit about myself. My dad was in the military, so I was born in Germany. A little tidbit. Go figure. So I do have like the birth abroad, um, like that's how my birth certificate is, just birth abroad. And then I do have a German birth certificate as well because I was born off the base. So yeah, go figure. But thank you for being here. Please give me a thumbs up. And then we have is this Jeffrey? Said hi Jeffrey. Soprano 973. You so fine. Okay, thank you. Thank you. I'm really rusty with this live stream too as well because I have another channel and I used to go live on that channel, but I haven't even been live on that channel in years. So I'm really rusty. I'm kind of nervous. So can you tell? Kind of nervous a little bit, just a little bit. Um, but thank you all for being here. I really appreciate you. Sending love from New Jersey. Hi, New Jersey. Thank you so much for being here. And like I was explaining before, I don't know, I'm also like holding this device here so I can kind of monitor a little bit as well. So I hope that you guys don't mind that. But yeah, I'm pretty much here because again, my channel is a homesteading home channel. And since we relocated, I've been trying to just, me and my husband just been discussing like how can we go about doing this and make it happen. So I think for me right now, until I really get my bearings, especially until we purchase another home here in Louisville, Kentucky, then I'll try to go live a little bit more. And recently, YouTube made some changes, so I want to try to meet certain thresholds for my channel before like those big changes come, because those watch hours can be very difficult to attain. Um, we have to right now currently have 4,000, and I haven't delved too much into what the changes are all about. I just know that it's been a lot of hoopla on YouTube and people talking about changes. I've been seeing couple of little videos, and but I know that a part of the changes is up in those watch hours to like 4,000 watch hours. I mean, no, sorry, 8,000, doubling it. So from 4,000 to 8,000, and I just don't want to be too far behind the eight ball with trying to get those watch hours before the change happens, which I believe they're saying February 1st of 2027. So that is a huge feat because it's already kind of a challenge to get the 4,000. But I'm not going to get discouraged and give up and go on a rant about it because it can be done. I just feel like if I am being committed and dedicated to probably like going live and telling more people about my channel and what my channel is about, that people will come and support and probably like watch some of the old videos as well. And then whenever I drop current videos, then come by and support me. So that's really pretty much why I'm here. Thank you. I see 2 thumbs up. So thank you so much for that. And I do appreciate you all. If you can, tell people about us here, Home-Style and Botanicals, and what our channel is about, we would, greatly appreciate you, and just sharing and subscribing and liking, especially going back and liking some of the videos that we've already done. I do pretty decent with the shorts, I feel like, but I know trying to meet the threshold for the shorts is going to be super astronomical. Like, it's going to be crazy trying to reach the threshold for that. But I feel like, again, if I get out of my comfort zone, get out of being so nervous to go live, then, I can accomplish the goals that I need to accomplish and meet those thresholds here for this channel. And then maybe some of the lives, just get my husband to do some of the live streams. So he's present on the channel as well. And just take it from there, because that is fundamentally what our plans are. It's just to, really highlight the channel so the channel can continue to grow. Um, I don't have a lot of the fancy equipment. So if you're a type that just likes like that old school going live, pushing a button and coming in, and welcoming you into our world, into our home and lives, then that's what this is. We don't have all the fancy, like I said, fancy microphones, lighting, all the equipment. That's not what we're doing here. This is cozy, rustic vibes, down to earth, bare bones, bare minimum. And that's pretty much what this is all about. And so, anytime anyone comes in to support us, we really do appreciate you here, just coming in and supporting us. Again, a lot of the video concepts that I've already done, I can either recreate or expand on. So if you all get a chance to look at some of the video concepts that we've already done, and if you like them, just kind of like comment on our community tab, or even on the videos, and just let us know to like maybe do a recap or a review, or do another video like it. Like, I do know I am planning on doing another video related to um, cast iron. I love cast iron. And I did a video where I had stopped by a yard sale and picked up this cast iron Dutch oven. I mean, and it was rusted, roached out, like orange rust, and I refurbished it. So maybe I can highlight that and bring that back to the channel and just show you all how I refurbished this cast iron piece. It took me days. It took forever. But I do love cast iron, and I have been like collecting pieces. My collection is very small compared to, like, I see a lot of other people have their cast iron collection on their channels. Mine is kind of small, but I am building it. But I don't want to go too far with it, because cast iron is heavy, and trying to just store it can be a lot. But since we've been here in Louisville, Kentucky, I did go thrifting to a Goodwill, and I found a really cute piece. And I do know that I am going to highlight um, this particular piece at some point on the channel. I guess I could put this phone down here for a minute. But this is my most recent piece here, and I paid $8.99 for it. And you can tell it needs some tender love and care. But I love this piece here. And you would just like pour cornbread in it and bake cornbread, and it would be in the shape of ears of corn. So I really love this piece right here. I can't wait to refurbish it here on the apartment grounds. They do have like those let's see, fire, not fire pits, but grills. And I'm thinking that I can have my husband purchase some charcoal, or we can get some wood and refurbish this, because that's how I refurbished our Dutch oven cast iron pot that I got from the yard sale. I just threw it in the fire, and then you'll see on other videos, if you take the opportunity to look at some of our other videos, I have just threw them right in the fire to refurbish them and bring them back to life. So this one has like a buildup on it, so I definitely am going to restore this. It is not too bad off. If you can see, it's not too bad off, but it is definitely been used, of which I like, because that means it has a level of seasoning. Let me show you the back side. And if you know a lot about cast iron, the maker's mark is usually very important. So you want to look for the maker's mark and all of that stuff. And I'm learning about it. I don't know a lot about it, but I do know you want to look for the maker's mark because some of them are antiques and they can be, worth a lot of money. So, yep, I can't wait to use it and refurbish it and show you on the channel how I refurbished it. Like I said, with the Dutch oven, oh my goodness, it took it took a lot to get it to where it was usable. And I ended up having to also, after putting it on the fire, or was it before? However, it went, whatever my process was, a part of my process was to, um, I put it in a vinegar and baking soda bath. So it was in a vinegar and baking soda bath to kind of peel back some of that rust because it was super rusty. But we were able to use it after it was refurbished. We had the TP tripod. I did an unboxing, a long form and a short form video of unboxing our TP style cast iron, like I think it's Lodge 60-inch campfire TP. So we could hang our Dutch oven and cook on it, and we made like roast and potatoes and corn and vegetables in it before, and just super delicious, so delicious. And I can cook a little bit, y'all. I can burn up a little bit. So yeah, we did that. And then I think one time my husband made sausages and vegetables in it. Oh my goodness, so delicious. The jus, so delicious. So we like doing things like that. And if that's some of the things that you like, then I think that this will be a channel for you. I think that you would enjoy being here for some of the cook with me's. My husband, one time I did a video concept with Jack Daniels wood chips, and he put some things on the grill, super delicious, with also with the seasoning, and just seasoned it up. And that was like a Father's Day gift to him. I picked that up from, was it Home Depot or Lowe's? So that was a good Father's Day gift. I like to think of gifts outside of the box for him. Um, he really loves the Blackstone, so I want to probably for next year. He's going to be surprised with the new Blackstone, and I was thinking about getting him the one with the top that comes down. He'll be super excited, but don't tell him this right here. I saw a different one that I want to get him where it winds like down. I want to get him that. So I already priced it. It's not too pricey. I know we need a home for some of these items, but we do still have our storage in Alabama, and so maybe I will still get it in, especially if it goes on sale or something like that, and just we'll just take it and put it in storage. But I'm super excited to surprise him with that. But yeah, so we like doing things like that here on the channel. Um, and then definitely incorporating my botanicals, my florals and flowers. And I guess this is something like a little bit of a recap on some of the videos. But I do love, just teaching people how to keep the floral arrangements, make floral arrangements, especially for the artificial faux flowers and plants, because they can collect a lot of dust because they're not real, of course. And just keeping them clean to keep them dust free. They can be a big investment. We have one now here in the window, and I paid about like $60 for this particular faux plant. And keeping it dust free is a job, but you want to keep, your faux plants and flowers dust free because of the allergies and allergens and breathing that stuff in, but also just to keep it looking vibrant and keeping your leaves looking um, luscious and food, like have a sheen on them. That doesn't make them look too artificial though, but keep them clean, because when the dust film is on them, you can see like a dust film. But it's just not healthy. And so those are some of the things that are also on the channel. Um, and I'm trying to think of what else. I know my intro video, I really loved my intro video. It's only like a minute or so. So if you want to take the time to go and watch that video, I would appreciate it. And just you would get to know me here on the channel and why I decided to create a home channel. I do incorporate in, pepper in a little bit of decor here and there, and like I said, some thrifting items and just some DIYs. I do have where I refurbished a table with chalk paint, and I love chalk paint. And so the legs, I stained the legs and did the top. The top was like a fake Formica wood. So that's why I did like chalk paint on the top, of the legs I stained. So that was one of my favorite DIY projects that I've done so far. My husband did purchase me like a sander, so I do have my own like sander to sand down the wood. And so I'm also just learning and growing here on the channel, because these are things that they don't come natural to me. I don't know what I'm doing, but I do like it. I like doing those kind of things. And um, so I was so happy when my husband purchased me a sander so I can sand. And also at another yard sale, I purchased like a plant stand that's all wood, and so I sanded that down. I haven't had an opportunity to stain it yet, but I am going to stain it. That was going to be a project for this summer, but this summer has been full of relocating and packing and moving. And so that's also on the channel when we relocated and moved, and I did a whole video dedicated to us moving. I do miss my home. Me and my husband, we miss our home, but we needed to make this transition because it was just a sweetheart deal that we just couldn't pass up. And so we will do the same thing, build our home here in Louisville, Kentucky. But it'll take some time to get there, of course. So let me see if I have any more. I don't know if. Oh, somebody said, good live. Thank you. And strong arms pushing, I guess. Yeah. Thank you so much. Um, but I do appreciate you. Hi, Henry said hi. Hello, Henry. Hi. Thank you so much. But yeah, so those are the things that we like to do here on this channel. We do have a little puppy here. Her name is Tankersley. And so just kind of break it down, Tankersley. And she is a rescue from the Huntsville Humane Society, and we just love her dearly. And she's also highlighted on a lot of videos on the channel. And we just can't wait to like get our home so she can feel, the whole vibe of being able to be in the backyard again and things of that nature. But she's also on the channel, and we've just done a lot of different video concepts. We built a fire pit in our yard. We love to be around the fire pit and have like the campfire vibes. Can't wait to do that again. But in the interim, of course, you can always go back and look at some of those videos. We did a live stream, and I think I just used like my computer, and it was like it was like a 45-minute live. It's still there, but it was grainy because we were out and it was dark. And but we really enjoyed being live. And my plan was to like be live a little bit more often, but I didn't get around to doing it because of work and things of that nature. So right now, because I am getting settled in and I'm not like working, I've been on interviews and everything. Um, doing the lives, I'll have the time, and I'm having the time to do it because we are, unpacked and settled in, and got the house situation together. And so now I can go live a little bit more often and hang out and bring different video concepts and just show you what I'm trying to create here on this channel, and what this channel is really all about. So yeah, again, I would appreciate it if you just went back and watched some of those videos, subscribe to our channel, support us here, because we're small peas in the pod. And we just want to be able to have our platform and show and highlight the things that we like to highlight. One thing that I also have brought to this channel since we've been in the apartment is apartment gardening and patio gardening. So I plan to bring that to the channel because we also like to do that as well. You'll see in the past I have um, did like unboxings and a little bit of gardening here on the channel. I don't think that the video concepts did as well. And one thing that I do struggle with is naming the videos, what I should name them and title them. So I think sometimes that's why they don't soar like they should or could. So I'm working on that. That's always a challenge with me, even on my other channel. It's just being able to name my video titles. What should I name it? But fundamentally, here on this channel, what helps me out a lot is being dedicated to this channel being like a how-to kind of channel. So um, that has been helpful. I'll name it how to do something, how to do whatever it is that I'm presenting, and that has been helpful. And I was watching a video where they were saying like how to channels, pretty much out with them. But I feel like in the world of like AI and with the whole concept of artificial intelligence, um, when it comes to how to, it's never oversaturated or outdated to do how to, because it's me doing it and showing it. Just like if it were you doing it and showing it, um, it would be how you're showing how to do something. And people do things differently in different variations. So I don't think that, like the one video that I was watching, they were saying like, you can just find out how to do things from AI and just figure it out or Google it. But it's not me showing it, and the way I would show it. So that's what makes it different. And that's why I feel like it's still space and a place for how to do things from my vantage point and from the way I learn and how I've learned how to do something. I don't think that it'll ever be like oversaturated or outdated or whatever to do something like that. I feel like it's still a place for it. So that's why I'm going to continue to do it and do my own how-tos and highlight them, and they do pretty good here on the channel. So that's another thing that we do here on the channel is, like I said, the how-tos and um, things of that nature. So yeah, we one thing that my husband does on the channel, he'll highlight, say, how to clean a condenser. A lot of people don't know how to clean a condenser. Keep your, to keep your air conditioning running. How to change a filter. We did a how to change the filter on the refrigerator for the water, because after a while you have to change those out. And if you're not, then you're going to drink dirty water. Like, who can benefit from having that kind of information. So we do that. And then anytime we purchase products, sometimes if they're home products and they're related to the channel, then I definitely will highlight them. I did like cleaning the stove with the cooktop cleaner, and that stuff was like amazing. It really worked really good. We really like that. And so those are some of the things that we like to highlight on the channel. I'm trying to make sure that it's not too all over the place, but when it comes to like home style or homesteading or anything related to home ideas and home creativity, then I think that the possibilities of video concepts can be endless. It's not, I've done like clean with me's and cleaning up, but I also like to have a purpose of why, like when I talk about dust free and allergens, because I'm like, let me tell you, I'm like one of the first ones to get a sinus headache or have my sinuses and my allergies just cutting up on me, and so is my husband. So, and dust is something you almost can't get away from. That's a part of the human condition. You tell me one human that has not experienced having a dusty home or a dusty environment, hey, they need to be, selling that. Tell us all what to do. Because even in our workstations, in our workspace, sometimes, your computer can get dusty if you're not careful when wiping it off and keeping it clean. So those are the things that we like to highlight here on the channel. Um, and let's see. I told you about the apartment gardening because I want to be thorough. I want to make sure I'm getting all my points out because I've done that before, and then I'm thinking like afterwards, oh my goodness, I should have said this. I could have said that. I forgot to say this. I forgot to say that. So I want to be intentional and thorough. I don't have any like cheat sheet or notes, which I should have probably wrote some things down so I'll remember. Um, what else is on the channel that we highlight that I really enjoy doing? Like I said, just the DIYs. I know last year for Christmas, our Christmas tree, we repurposed it and recycled. And I love one of the recycling projects that we did. So the stump of the tree, we cut it off, sawed it off, and then we drilled holes in it. And then I made it to be like a pencil holder for my husband. Let's see. So these are a couple of the ink pens that I purchased. Now I purchased these from Cracker Barrel, but I thought they were super cute. And then so you can put them in the makeshift like pencil holder, and that's already at his job, so he needs to take these to work with him too as well. But so we like to do little things like that, think outside of the box. And that video concept did really, really well. So we just put like, maybe three or four holes in the stump and made it like a pencil holder, like drilled holes down in there. And so it was almost to a point where I was like, oh my goodness, it's such a good idea. Maybe we should, purchase some little stumps and just make them and sell them at like farmers markets or something like that. Because a couple of people who did see them, they were like, wow, that's really neat, a different, something different. So, but we didn't get around to doing that yet because again we had a lot of other things that kind of transpired in our lives, and so it just didn't happen, or it didn't materialize. But it's not to say that it won't or can't at some point. I think that it's something that we can do at some point later on. But I just thought that was a really neat concept, and we just shaved off a lot of the stems from the end of the stump and made like about I think we made either 2 or 3 stumps I think we made two or three. And then when he took it to work, one of his, I think it might even been his supervisor was like, wow, that's really neat. Because then we left like one of the stem, like half of the branch off on the side. So if you can imagine. And he's like, wow, can you make me one? And so we had more wood left to make him one. So we did make him one. So that's why I think we made three. So I think we made two, one for my husband's desk at home, one for at work, and one for his supervisor. I think that's how we did it. But needless to say, those are the things that we like to do here on the channel. I will highlight um, like any of the items that I purchased from thrifting. I do want to start going out thrifting on the channel, um, and taking like the camera with me and recording and then doing like the thrifting videos. So that will be something new here on the channel. So be looking out for that and be looking forward to it. Um, and then anything that you guys suggest that we are comfortable with and can create and make video concepts out of, just let us know what you would like to see on the channel. We would appreciate that. Um, and I know I'm saying a lot. That's because I'm processing, thinking. Sorry. um, and yeah, just let us know what you would like to see because we definitely wouldn't mind trying to, create concepts that others wouldn't mind seeing. Like I recently did, like floral arrangement with some flowers that my husband bought for me, and I like doing things like that. Just we. I'm creating videos that are very rustic. There is not a lot of production behind them. Trust me. And so I'm not doing a lot of heavy, hard editing here on this channel. It's just I turn on, the recorder, hit record, and however it plays out is how it plays out, and I'm okay with that. And I hope that that's the vibe that when people come to the channel and they watch the videos that they can appreciate. I'm not heavily overloading. If I can, I'm not heavily overloading my videos with a bunch of music. Um, how many times have I personally went to videos and it's just overly done, super loud with the music, and it's okay for whoever. But here on this channel, you'll notice that I'm not doing a lot of editing and I'm not heavy on the music as much as I possibly can, or it'll be light, gentle music. I only have maybe about maybe three or maybe four song selections that I use, but they're very light, jazzy, soulful, and I keep the volume really low. I remember one time we had purchased a telescope for Christmas for us for the house, because one thing in Alabama, where we stayed, it was always super dark. Um, we were out like what they call the sticks, I guess, in the country part. And the night sky would be always lit up with stars. So we love that. So we got a telescope for us for Christmas. And there was a cap on the lens that we didn't know how to get this cap off. And so I said, well, let's just go to YouTube and see if it's some videos and how to figure it out. Literally every video that we went to, the music was glaring, like glaring from our phones, just hitting you in the face. You couldn't even focus on, it was just super sensory overload with the music and then with all of whatever was going on in the background. Oh my God. I was just like, We finally found one video of a little fella. He had to be about 7 or 8 years old. So cute. He was straight to the point. And we were like, oh my gosh, shout out to him. And I guess because maybe his channel was a child's channel, because he was definitely a little boy, you couldn't comment. But my goodness, the views on it was so high because I believe everybody appreciated what we appreciated. No music, because you typed in how to remove this cap or whatever it was, and this is what all of those videos were named. So they were similar video concepts, but his was, thank God for him. Shout out to him. Super sweet little boy. And then he showed, like, I'm sure everybody did the same thing. He just, bloop, and how to get the cap off. He was a lifesaver because literally, again, every video that we saw, the music was glaring, the background screen was full of busyness and sensory overload. It was just a lot. So we were super happy to have him just show us what we needed to accomplish without all, and got straight to the point. Um, and so I said, I'm gonna borrow that concept. If you all heard my stomach growling, I'm so sorry, but I'm kind of hungry, and I did should have ate something before. And I got a feeling it's gonna keep growling. So if that's what you're hearing, sorry. But I just said, let me borrow a little bit of, hit the just to the pointness, in that fashion where just how to do it, and showed how to do it without all of the glitz and glam. And I think that authentic is kind of missing. Hopefully we get back to that where, you know um, video concepts aren't like super overloaded with editing and music just glaring. I hope we can get back to that as content creators, or whatever we consider ourselves to be. Like, I'm not an influencer or content. I just like to create videos and upload them. I don't know what that's called. I just like to create videos with information on them and post them, or um, get on here and have a way to share and discuss and talk. So I just hope that we can get back to that. I mean, and I'm not just, opposed. Sorry about that. I had a phone call coming in. So I'm not just opposed to the music or the editing at all. It's space and place for that too. But I think that, for some things, it just doesn't have to be super overloaded with the music or the editing. And so I intentionally do use the hashtag no music, or music free video, no music video, um, something to push that kind of, you know, video content out there. Because again, I have been overwhelmed and overloaded with it. And maybe some other people like me, maybe they feel the same. So, but if you're still here and you're still watching, I appreciate you so, so much. If you can give this live stream a thumbs up, I would appreciate it. I really would. I am probably only going to be on here maybe a few minutes more or less. But again, my name is Carla for Home-Style&Botanicals. I really do appreciate you for being here, for listening to me, and hopefully supporting me, and sharing out this live stream, or just telling people what this particular channel is about. I think that is very, again, rustic and cozy, and just super down to earth. Not a lot of over the topness going on here. And I that is what I want to share here. And I appreciate you for being here and for supporting, and just showing up for us. And yeah, so I won't hold you all too long. I will come back and be here more frequently. And hopefully, me and my husband can also come here on the channel and just discuss some things related to our channel and why we have our channel and build our community here. So that's what the plan is. And again, we appreciate you. Thank you so much. And I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. See you soon, friends.